Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? LL here. Xenogears there. Very quiet hello. Hope y'all doing good. Hope your day is going well. Get back into it. We saw this at the end of last episode. Dad! Dad, are you okay? Dad, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Hey, you've returned to your own self. You've become one. Yes. Thanks to you all. You hadn't called out to me. Dad! Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all, Dad? You and I...
Must become one.
Huh? Graf! What's going on?
I reached the limit of the body I possessed on that day 3 years ago. I required a body that would tide me over until your true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father. Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and the inherited memories you had acquired. There's no way for you to know of this, since you had lost your memories at that point. At the point in which I merged with your father.
Impossible. What about Wise Man? What about Father?
Of course, they're just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself he was Wiseman. You've awakened. This body is now useless to me. Now I must return to my original body. Reincarnation of my body that you inhabit.
Stop it. Dad!
I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan. Khan is me. He has become one with me. So you too should open your heart and unite with me. Then we can go on to eliminate everything.
No, I can't allow you to control me.
Protecting your master. Then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine then. Now come, Faye. Fight me.
It's no use. I know that you're Lacan, that you're a part of me. That doesn't change you being my father. That doesn't change you being my father. I could never really fight you.
You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivety is what killed Sophia? What killed your mother, Karen?
I already know that. That's why I swore to never to run away again. That's why I must rescue Ellie. Don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes, father. Lacan.
If that's the case, then fight me.
I can't.
I see. Then there's no choice.
Huh?
You're so unwilling to fight. I believe I'll have to use them as bait.
Stop it. Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember the sadness you felt way back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Juice, won't this all be over?
You still don't understand. Even after your contact with the existence. I came to understand after my contact with the existence that, even if Juice was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Yang, Elham will be born time and time again. And all living things may as well perish along with youth itself. It's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, the tragedies of history, and spell of fate. Once I awaken Juice as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Yang and Elham, not just Juice's mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that?
It's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Miang's. Mother came back at that last moment. Miang, Mother, even Ellie, we're all humans born on this planet. Juice doesn't matter. You'll see. I will bring Ellie back. Father. No. Graf. Lacan. If you won't back down.
Never.
And I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. Chill. Guess we'll just attack. Why not? Well then. That's a little bit better. Little river dance. Okay, now we're doing damage. I guess he's just blocking those moves before? Or you just miss. That's the silliest move.
Why don't you finish me off? You don't get rid of me. You cannot get what you want.
It's alright, Dad. I understand. You're not Graf. You're my father. You and Graf are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought, but let's stop now. Our objectives should be the same. It's the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight. What? My body.
Zohar is after you. Last piece to combine with Deuce's system. Seeks to unify with you. The first to have been divided from it.
What?
This is what Lacan wanted all along, Raw. An imperfect existence. Inevitable that it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the existence split his personality into two. Eventually his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated, bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him. He was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, it says. Remaining persona, just his desires lived on separately, possessing the bodies of others. That is Graph. Is me. I may have inherited Lacan's will, but I am not the same as the contact Lacan, sir. It's impossible for me to make real contact. There be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I am imperfect, I can merge temporarily with the Zohar, and thus may be able to buy you some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. It is all I can do. This system will start to look for you again. For then you have to destroy the newly perfected Deuce and the Zohar modifier. You're the only one who can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body.
Dad!
As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Miang is beginning to break free from her bonds. Now that Elhaim has merged with Deuce, she has all of her memories back. All the memories of her original birth as the contact's complement up to her current transmigration. It includes all the lives she has lived as Miang and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too.
Mother's memories?
And cut away all the binds on mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her and all the other women bound with her. I'm begging you, Faye.
What's this? This pendant. Is this Sophia's or my mother's? Yeah, it's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyway, to get going. There's little time left now for me and for our planet. How did the other gears still work? I thought the anima relics were absorbed and stolen. Anyway, moving on. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. We know. Humans were born here. Long ago, Deuce crash landed on this planet. An interplanetary colony ship. I guess this is the, opening cinematics, that giant ship. So you gotta watch episode 1 again to see that, because I tried to watch the cinematic again on disc 2. It's not on disc 2, it's only on disc 1. I'd love to show it to you again, but that's A lot of trouble. Just go back to episode 1. It's on there, right at the beginning. In order to revive itself someday, Deuce detached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used her powers to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. 2 selves, human mother and the weapon, the subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Yang. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Ellie. And everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Edomini. This is that place. Yeah, but Faye, even with your shared fate with Deuce, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually, human memories can't be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Ellie and I, and Yang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to the Zohar's ability to change possible phenomena, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. This is the way of existence is bound inside of Zohar. The information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence. What, bro? Or it's like, okay. And this is the form from when Ellie and Yang were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Our mother. If we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for our the generators to make the gear works. It all comes from the Zohar modifier. So I guess the gears can still work. But I guess they're not Omni gears anymore? I don't know. It all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy it, Deuce, and the Seraph Angels will all be deactivated. And we should be able to free Ellie. It has become bound to the Deuce weapon system as Miang. Right, Faye? Yes. That is what the Way of Existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lack something. As if they were never living beings nor mere weapons. That they're neither living beings nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs. Oh, okay. Human consciousness? Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of the Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe those angels are incarnations of the spirits of people who have been absorbed by Deuce to become parts of it. What merit is there for them to gain by eliminating all of civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for the humans who have survived? Of course not. People were created and assimilated as parts of Deuce would not have such intentions. I know this for some reason. Try to remember what Ellie, what she said when she became Miang said. Creations of God will someday become a hindrance. That's why they must be eliminated. Yes. That's why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Use is not following its program of exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deuce, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people, regardless of whether they're dead or alive. It's not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant. It is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well. That's the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. If there aren't enough parts? That's unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Use has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines. It just about use any material to construct its body. It's obvious. It has other intentions in mind. His intentions? Aurelian has called Deuce the mother. If God is the mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impending the growth of its child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb, to become one with it. That is its motive. Such a program does not exist within its designs, though. Probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, was merged with the Deuce, or either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of their intentions, the problem is, how are we supposed to deal with them? You think we can do it in our current state? Secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all of the surface force will be assembled here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Merkava. We need to know how to take that thing out. As long as we don't do that. Merkava's ultra-long range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around the perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close. Hence, we have to withdraw every time. Darn. No matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. Add to that, there's the problem with those Seraphs. They function as terminal interfaces weapons for close defense. You can easily say their power is equivalent to the Omni-Gear class. They even have regenerative abilities to their nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. See, Xenogears have mutagenetically evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. Words, y'all, words! Disassembler device. In contrast to the nano-assemblers, which create matter to repair with, disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. It even deactivate the nanomachines, storing ability by disengaging their repair programs. It should be sufficiently effective, even against the Deuce's Seraphs. Right. That's convenient. Even if we can deal with the angels, it's how we're gonna deal with that Merkava. Can't even get close to the thing. Let's just think it's a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. Okay, another thing. Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. On firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There's a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. We can use this window of time to target and destroy that cannon. It will be possible to close in on it. If we get close enough, we can break through the gravitational spatial correction with that. Well, this is the rough idea. Fortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon. One that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. What you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? You want to head into the Merkava? Now you're being reckless again. That's that word again. No, listen. We're not gonna just rush in. Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. That's what we use. But only for a short time. We can withstand a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. And we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down, then destroy the cannon. How long will the barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all. It wouldn't matter how fast we fly in that amount of time. We'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. Those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? We can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing. No, we're gonna lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it directly. As you said, the barriers can't defend against Merkava's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning we can defend against Merkava with twice the amount of time. 40 seconds if we couple two generators together. That way we can make it into the heart of Merkava. And what about the propulsion? Hear me out. Oh, come on, dude. Do some voice acting. This is what we do. First we transform Yggdrasil into the heavy assault mode and load it onto the Excalibur so it can couple the generators. By doing that, we reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. To allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to the full front and focus it into a single point where their main cannon will make its strike. And for the movement, first off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. Propulsion during that time will install the Yggdrasil. We'll install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets got from the ruins of the mass driver. When the Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil's generator to develop a barrier. We'll detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Merkava's face. After it fires, it will be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram. On which we should have 0.67 seconds. With The cannon fire of the Excalibur will destroy the Yggdrasil 4's slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way. Then we break through. That's what the plan is all about. Combination of the barriers of both ships, storming the Merkava, timing of the cannon fire of the Excalibur. These are all going to be crucial. Mess any one of these up and the consequences are going to be very severe. Hence, both crews will need to be in sync with each other. That's why I need Sig to be in command of the Excalibur. No qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? You lend us your battleship? I will go along with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generator time, see what I mean? One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we'll be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without a perimeter defense? Won't that leave our perimeter defenseless, rather? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraphs. We'll hold them off. Count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out the main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Alrighty. Already everywhere else has been taken out. It's the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. We set out to silence God's Ark, Merkava, which is the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy the Zohar. Nice. I'm sure they were not expecting that. It can't be. Secondary explosion? No. Should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. Reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon. And induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? I mean, you ever did it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means you might have... Oh no, Ellie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ellie. What is it? What is it this time? What more is gonna happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkava. What could it be? Jeez. That time, the earth quaked and shook. And from the location where the Merkava crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Juice's final form. The Merkava was merely a vessel. Youth evolved through the use of Krellian's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon and began terraforming. It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base at the snow plains to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deuce. Time was running out for us. Oh, it's just called Xenogears. Very cool, very cool. Dong ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong. This is a good track. Like Saga Episode 1, this game is a bit lacking in the soundtrack, but there are some good ones. Hello? Vivek, Kislev, Nissan. Been feuding for such a long time, but finally, we're coming together as one like this. Probably already too late. Always the case. By the time he knows anything, it's way too late. How could we possibly stand up to God's army? The situation's really hopeless. It's the last refuge for humans. You no doubt see we've almost no supplies. Anyway, using a fallen piece of Shava as the main base. Probably have guessed that, huh? We can take out Zeus even one day sooner. Take out Zeus even one day sooner. Can't hold out much longer like this. Hey, welcome. What can I do for you today, hey? Third gear. Jeez, Sudden. Whoa, world map! Crazy. Keep looking around here, though. That's exciting. Got a world map. Like it's a game again. I think I smell treasure over there. Interesting. Auntie's cute. You're going cheap, cheap. How about it? Wanna buy them? Yep. Okay. 20 grand for the lot. Thanks. Really delicious if you grill them. I know nothing. Nothing. Okay, I don't care. Need something? Hey, hang on a minute. Maybe save our money on that for now. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Expensive. Okay, that seemed worthwhile. Come again, I'll give you a better deal. Yeah, better you than me. Haha. Burning, burning. All my rare first edition books and valuable autographs. And supplies are short, but I can't believe they're burning my treasures. Collector, man. It's a bummer. But to be judged, the last day is nigh. You too should be careful. All according to prophecy. I thought I could ride the UFO. Not flying anymore. Top of that, this guy keeps saying annoying stuff. Oh, Queen. You see with those eyes, that look of sorrow, if you lost something. Within that, there lies kindness, a kindness that which forgives all. This. Okay. That seems like progress. Keep looking around first. Hey, I was scared a little. I'm not really scared. I knew that inside of that monster you were doing all you could to fight it. In prison, when I saw you change into a monster, I understood everything. Living inside of you, Faye, there's a monster that's not you. He's the bad one. He's to blame. So, forgive you or for not to give you, well, that's not the problem. Not like it's gonna turn things back to the way they were, but it's just, I don't know how to say it properly, but sorry, Alright, Dan, enough already. I understand. It's my fault. I'm sorry I caused you such pain. Just glad I could finally make peace with you. Take care. Kiddo. I gotta say kiddo. I've heard rumors that a part of Nurture and the old capital of Kislev survived. I wonder if they're still conducting that barbaric bardling thing. Really ask you. What do we do with our menfolk these days? And I thought Prince Bartholomew would return to bring peace to the land of Ava. There's a show. That might never happen in this world. Aw. Why don't you think what I'm doing at a time like this? That's not fair. Okay, so we'll go see the Queen a little bit later. Burn up this whole world. My whole family has been destroyed by them. Who cares anymore? Burn it all up. I may have died. If this continues, even more will die. Same as 500 years ago. What happened to our world? It's a different system from what humans have been creating. Oh, why is there auto text there, dude? They said something. You want the children to stand in the cold hallway? It's the warmest room. Why can't they stay here? Having an important meeting. Please don't get so upset. I really appreciate they're trying to protect us. You know, these people are the only ones who can change our fate. A few things we can do, but I've been a soldier all my life. I sit still as long as there are people to protect. Prepare to protect everyone here. All I know how to do is fight. What is it? Can I do that too? They're annoying, but they're the reason why I'm here. We have more weapons. Children are important. I have long anything to lose. Do as you wish. Okay. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Well, Shavada, I've always dreamed of coming down to live on the surface. I never imagined this would be how we would realize that dream. It is unbearable. And awfully cold. Hit the cold, it's killing me. Keeps traveling like this, we'll all be frozen before Deuce can finish us off. Nothing here. Long gone already. Wow, to make a hole this big. Yeah, that was me. No one's supposed to have used this. Sorry I caused you so much trouble. My brother's really mad at me. And if you have enough... My brother had enough guts to be honest. Talking to Bart? Trying to do all this little exploring nonsense before we call it a day. A stupid son, you know. He used to fish for a living, but one day he said he saw a merman sitting on the seafloor. He said he hasn't been out to sea. He's become a landlubber. I haven't seen him these past few years. I don't know what he's doing now. I'm guessing he's dead. There's a door behind the bar. I think that's everything here. Why is this place so big? Yep, still weird. Now without prisoners, how boring. And again, the whole world itself is like a prison. You're not my dad. Lance. Hans, is that you? You're alive. Yeah, you too. If you're here, that means that Thames was... The Thames, thank. The angels attacked. Which stirred the onslaught of the Reapers, but it was defenseless against those angels. Hardly anyone got out in time. It went down with the Thames. What about the captain? He's okay, right? The captain said... He watched the end of Thames with his own eyes. Did right. The old guy died? Away. No, he's alive. He's the kind that would never keel over. Well then. What's happened with you lately? I didn't know you had a son. You just left? Seemed pretty angry about something. Embarrassed you saw that. Got married right before the Thames went down. Name's Anna. She's my wife. She was saved by the Thames when the ships were attacked by the Reapers. Of course, that's when she lost her husband. Don't misunderstand me. Without feeling sorry for her or anything like that. Perhaps it was I want to protect her, that's all. All that feeling sorry, then I suppose I don't mind. Captain teases me mercilessly, he says. What? Old guy like you seducing a widow? Make sure this kid doesn't hate you. Guess he was right. My stepson doesn't like me yet, but I'm hoping someday. Hey, boy, you've changed. You've changed too, Faye. I don't know how to explain it, but as for me, I don't know what it is, but I've always had someone protecting me. Faye, I believe that one day the captain will come down that stairway. Tap, tap, tapping with his cane. He'll say, Hans, looks like we'll get our hands on a priceless treasure. What kind of face is that? You don't believe me? Huh? Sounds true. Honest. Maybe someday. Hans. Looks like we'll get our hands on a priceless treasure. Huh? What kind of face is that? Cap? Captain? With this shouting captain. Get out, you fool. You know how much I was worried about you? This is nice. We'll find out more about it next time. Hope to see you then. Until then, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button, please? Can you subscribe if you haven't yet? And can you check out my website, llill.com? I do pet portraits, fan art, custom framing, and more.